it's Thanksgiving week and it's already over, and thank goodness for that. And you have a good one, though? I mean, I had an okay one.
Yeah, it was an okay one. It was an okay one. It was an okay. Nothing to complain about, really.
I wish I was hanging out at Dan Ellis's house at Thanksgiving, because I saw they were drinking their turkey when I was following their drunken escapades on Twitter. I mean, on YouTube, not YouTube, Facebook. And I'm jealous because I have nobody else in my family that wants to drink with me. I can't wait let's see, I've got 11 years for the oldest kid to start drinking with me, so that'll be fun. I'm gonna be like, I'll buy. Let's just go. Let's get out of here. Let's talk about things.
Yeah, I got
nobody understands me. Nobody understands me.
And then at that point, it's just not so fun anymore.
Do you have to drink all the time? Yes. Why? Because I have children.
You will too when you get to my age.
No, thankfully, I've never had anything that bad going on. Let's see. Big projects. We want to talk about some big projects that we're planning on doing here pretty soon. The Bakker buckets are in. I have one behind me holding the curtain back a little bit, and it's kind of nice for a doorstop like that. It's the Italian pail, which is kind of funny because it has all of those delicious Italian foods like macaroni and cheese, breadsticks. There's like a fettuccine Alfredo, which I might try that one for lunch tomorrow. I do want to start like cooking up at least one of these so I can at least try it and be like, yeah, that's bad. I'm not going to eat this. So,
nope, you have to eat the whole bucket.
Someone at the end of it was saying, well, if you don't use any of it, make sure you give it to like the homeless shelter or something like that. I'm like, no, I wouldn't do that. No. Nobody should eat any of this stuff. I mean, at the very worst, I'll put it with my other emergency rations that I have on my preparedness cabinet, because this is Utah and there's a whole industry of that shit here. But all right, so we do have the buckets in. Like I was saying, I'm going to be doing a series of recordings on the buckets, and then once it's all said and done, and I've tasted just about everything and posted videos on all of it, it's going to be then time to have Felicia and Kyle join me somewhere as we have a whole series of these things cooked up. Probably one of everything that we have. Especially,
as many as we can, yeah. I'm
going to let you guys have some of the salsa that's in the Fiesta bucket, where it's like freeze-dried salsa.
No.
I wonder how you reconstitute it. Probably just water, I would think, at that point.
I'm pretty sure everything is just reconstituted with water.
Oh, man, it's going to be bad. Because that's what the pizza sauce said. Let it sit in warm water for like 5 minutes. And I'm like, that's going to be nasty, man. So we're going to do a bucket eating party. Maybe we'll try to get a couple other people that are podcasters in the local area to come do something. That'd be fun to have a whole bunch of people of personalities on to talk about how nasty this shit is. Let's see. We're planning on doing a get together sometime early 2019, where we're going to be at this location in Salt Lake. If you wish to join us, we'll be there from these hours, kind of thing. Like maybe we'll get a room at Squatters. Maybe we'll do something like that. We got to plan on doing more local stuff, because there are a handful of people that are like, oh, I'm in Utah. I would love to meet up with you guys. So even if nobody shows up for it, it'd be fun just for us to get together anyway.
Oh, yeah. We'll do something like that.
And Matt Powell has his quote unquote movie that came out recently. We're going to be doing a clip on that this week.
It's just a long YouTube video.
It's not a movie. It's really not a movie, guys. It's bad. There are misspellings. There are mispronunciations of things that are in articles that he's talking about.
Yep.
Because they were talking about that we did a clip a while back. I don't know if it made it onto the audio podcast, but where we were talking about how this scientific study about how 90% of the species on Earth right now started up about 200,000 years ago, about the same time that the human species came into, like...
Yeah.
Because they went through and they did COI like checks on all the mitochondrial DNA that's out there, and there's been not much of a change since then, not much genetic drift from then. However, he said COL when he was doing his movie. I'm sorry, if I made a movie, I would at least want to make sure everything I was saying was accurate, and I had researched at least some of it.
He doesn't care about accuracy.
Listen, if you want to be a young Earth creationist, know what the other side is thinking and find a way to prey on their insecurities. You know, we're not sure how abiogenesis happened. Start with that one. Attack with that, you know? Don't say that, you know, well, we have proof that it was all created. Unless you're going to show like blueprints for somebody actually making the shit. And no, we're not talking about like DNA like Kent Hovind likes to say, where, you know, each one of these cells has a nucleus in it, and each one of those has more books than the Library of Congress at this point. And it's like, I don't think you understand how electronic books work now.
Yeah.
So yeah, we will be planning an event. I'm not sure where we're going to do that, but we're going to be doing a riff on his movie, which is not a movie.
We will be.
We just have to work out the logistics of it, because we would really prefer to do it live for everybody to see and take our time with it. I don't know if it would be an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours.
It's so his thing is like an hour long.
Yeah, with us interrupting.
We will easily double that run time.
Mm-hmm. So it's going to be interesting to see how that all happens. Kyle, you got anything you want to pimp out there before we move along and get into the show?
Oh, nothing too much, really.
Yay!
It's just been you know, Thanksgiving week, so it was a slow screening week.
Yeah. I saw Grindelwald on previous Sunday, and I saw Wreck-It Ralph, and I preferred Crimes of Grindelwald, which is, I could see where people's, you know, complaints are coming from with the movie, but at the same time, it's like, you don't own the geekdom that you're complaining about. Like,
you don't, but it's also, it's also like a part one of a larger story. So
I can see where a lot of people are like hung up about that, you know, but
yeah, you know, let it play out, and then let the story finish, and then feel free to criticize.
Well, especially
because you might be wrong about something.
That cliffhanger right at the end, where you're like, "Oh my god!" You know, it was Empire Strikes Back level of like, "Oh my god," you know.
Yeah.
Which this could be that generation's version of that. If you don't like Last Jedi, which fuck you if you don't like Last Jedi, don't be my friend.